Ultamize. You don't have a phone problem. You have an attention problem. And more important, you have an environment problem. Because if this were really about willpower, you'd have fixed it already. You're not weak. You're not lazy. You're not lacking discipline. You're responding exactly the way you've been trained to respond. Every time you check your phone without thinking, every time you unlock it and don't even remember why, every time you reach for it in a moment of boredom, that's not failure, that's conditioning. And here's the part nobody tells you: your phone is not neutral. It's been designed very intentionally by some of the smartest people in the world to capture your attention, to keep your attention, and to train you to come back again and again and again. Not once a day, not 10 times a day, but hundreds of times a day. You're not fighting your phone. You're fighting a system built on notifications, on infinite scroll, on unpredictable rewards, on just enough novelty to keep you hooked. The same psychological principles used in casinos. But here's where most people go wrong. They think the solution is, I just need more discipline. I'll try harder tomorrow. I'll use my phone less. Never works because you're trying to beat a system with willpower, and willpower loses every time. What actually works is changing the system around you, changing what you see, changing what you hear, changing what you touch, changing what's easy and what's hard. Because behavior doesn't come from intention, it comes from environment. If your phone is always in your hand, you will use it. If it's always within reach, you will check it. If it lights up, buzzes, or calls your name, you will respond. Not because you're weak, but because you're human. And that's actually good news because it means you don't have to become a different person. You don't need superhuman discipline. You don't need to quit your phone. You don't need a digital detox. You need a better system, a system that works with your brain instead of against it, a system that reminds you daily how you want to behave, not once, not occasionally, but daily. Because here's the truth: the world is already training you all day long. You're exposed to thousands of messages every single day: what to buy, what to watch, what to click, what to care about. And those messages work because they are repeated over and over again. So if you want to take back control of your attention, you don't need more information. You need better repetition. You need your own system of reminders: visual reminders, audio reminders, environmental reminders, small signals that guide your behavior in the moment it matters. That's what this is: not a lecture, not a theory, but a system to help you check less and live more. And we're going to build it step by step. There's one thing I always find interesting. People will listen to a podcast like this, get ideas, maybe even feel a little motivated, and then just move on with their day. Nothing actually changes. And I get it. Information alone doesn't do it. Repetition does. That's actually why we built Ultamize. So if you're getting any value from this, just go to ultamize.com. That's spelled Ultamize.com. There's a free course waiting for you there. You could start with communication skills. You could start with building better habits. But the whole idea is simple. Don't just hear something once, actually build it into your life. Again, it's free. Go to ultamize.com.